I don't think I've ever seen you smile before.
And I haven't seen him driving a car since the 80s. Welcome to this review of the Zygon Inversion. Yes, that's right, everybody. Welcome to this review of the Zygon Inversion. Today, I will, just as always, tell you my full opinion on this episode, but before I do that, I just want to give you a quick recap. So let's go. The episode starts with the Doctor and Osgood surviving the plane crash. Meanwhile, within Clara's mind, Bonnie learns that the Osgood box is held in the unit's black archives. Clara is able to telepathically alert the Doctor to her whereabouts. Kate joins the Doctor and Osgood, revealing she is pretending to be a Zygon to gain information. The three arrive at the black archives where there are two Osgood boxes, one having the ability to remove all Zygon disguises, and the other releasing gas to kill all Zygons. When Bonnie and Kate prepare to activate the boxes, the Doctor manages to talk them out of it by explaining that the boxes' actions reflect the repetitive truth and consequences of actions of war. It works, and the day is saved. Afterwards, the Doctor invites Osgood to join him and Clara in the TARDIS, but she declines, as she has taken on the role of protecting the Osgood boxes and keeping the peace between humans and Zygons. Alright, so let's get into my opinion about this episode. The first thing I want to say is it wow. Wow. Like, I'm really speechless about this episode. Positively. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I honestly cannot believe that such a good episode could come from a man such as Moffat. But it must be because of Peter Harness's influence. Even though I wasn't the biggest fan of Peter Harness's last episode, Kill the Moon. Oh, would you look at that? There seems to be a link on the screen to go watch my review of Kill the Moon. How strange. Anyways, it seems that Peter Harness is making a comeback this time, which is awesome. I mean, I'll be really honest with you guys. I almost like this episode as much as I like the 50th anniversary special. Really a great job, guys. But I honestly don't know what it is about this episode that makes it so golden. I guess it's probably because of Peter Capaldi. I mean, let's be honest here. He carried this episode by far. My favorite moment of this episode was probably Peter Capaldi's speech in the end, which is also why I have tried to recreate that speech just for you. Enjoy.
The only way anyone can live in peace is if they're prepared to fight. No, wait, that's not it. Oh yeah, now I've got it. Maybe you will win, but no one can lose forever. Wait, that's not it either. Alright, now I've got it. It's all about fighting fire with fire. No, wait, that's not it either. Okay, now I've got it. And we're all fingers on buzzers. Who's gonna be the luckiest? Who's gonna be the quickest? Are you ready to play the game? But, this is a scale model of peace. All the peace ever fought. Right there in front of you. What do you say, gang? Are you willing to fight? Guys? Come on.
Okay, so, maybe I'm not as efficient as the Doctor. Sorry about that. Anyways, let's get to the critique. I am of the certain opinion that a review must contain both positive and negative aspects of the product that is being reviewed. And so I obviously also have to give you some critical points. And the thing that made this episode a bit of a mess was, as always, Clara. And I'm sorry. I really am. I am so sorry for taking up so much time in these reviews to mentioning my distaste for Clara, so I'll keep it short. I'll keep it short for those of you who actually might enjoy her presence on screen, the couple of you who actually might think that she hasn't overstayed her welcome. I dislike how once again it ended up being revolved around her. Oh yes, he totes saved Gallifrey and totally saved the world in this episode as well. Total bullshit. In fact, the greatest sarcasm about Clara has to come from the 5 Who Fans channel, from the review that Livy made last time reviewing the Zygon Invasion.
Oh, Clara is in trouble again, and it's really important because she's a precious flower and no harm should come to her.
I kept replaying that clip for 30 minutes. Alright, let's talk about the development of this episode. I loved how everything was cleared up in the end. However, my one dislike for this episode is probably Osgood's annoying, smart-ass personality. Don't get me wrong, Ingrid Oliver is an absolutely amazing actress, and she does it amazingly on the show. But why the hell didn't she just say if she was a fucking Zygon or not? Like, I'm sorry I get riled up about this, but it really annoyed me all the way throughout this episode. It's kind of like trying to find out what the doctor's name is. Why does it have to be such a mystery? Like, honestly. Anyways, let's get on to my rating of this episode. I'm going to give this episode 4.5 out of 5 TARDISes because this episode was almost perfect. However, it did end up being revolved around Clara once again, which is why I can't give it 5 out of 5. But everything else was amazing. I specifically loved the virtual reality thing going on inside Clara's mind. It really reminded me of the Twilight Zone, which made me really happy. So good job, team. Anyways, enough about that. Thank you guys so much for watching this review of the episode The Zygon Inversion. I look so much forward to seeing you next week when I'll be reviewing the episode Sleep No More, written by Mark Gatiss, which surprisingly looks like it's going to be quite average, which is a shame. Anyways, see you guys next week. Thank you so much for subscribing. Bye.